crack.
They might give Young 11 a Beastmaster, which gives a lot of vision, or Brewmaster, not too much control for it.
Being forced out of this lane time and time again, they've got it into this little creep camp here, and Ramsey's trying to soak experience, trying to steal a last hit. He gets one. Centaur comes in, and now the backstab from Solo and Roger. In they go. Disruptor caught with the Nightmare. Roger waiting, biding his time for the little hits to come through. And that will be your first blood. No real turnaround power there from Vici Gaming.
Siege creep spawns. Dragon Knight will get level 6 before that, so he wants to be the one pressuring the bottom tier 1 tower.
Good stun.
It did it on purpose. May back off.
I'm here. From the courier. Helps ward, no sentry still. Tower dies, or he grabs it. In the back, Roger does move in with a little hit out. He'll go invis again, but the courier dying. Drops there with an ops ward on it. They turn back for the bounty, but the Nightmare's there onto Ori. Transfer to Fenrir, but Roger with one more hit will be secured as a kill. Disruptor. Forward by Pasha. Needs a little more damage here as the Razor arrives. The TP out. Oh, that's going to be a dead pot. You're right. And Solo found with a stomp. Vici Gaming making them pay. Tier 1, 3 kills.
5, close to 6 though.
Go down bottom again. Solo. Don't know what he's up to, but no one clears up the Elder Titan. They're chasing back this Dragon Knight as the Nightmaring Bane will get stunned up. The link from Paparazzi cut short by the TP out, but Solo will be left alone. Yet again, gives his life away.
Just try to farm up that Blink Dagger on Pasha and be activated since OD is not that good of a hero early on. I mean, Gyro has a lot of levels, level 3 Rocket Barrage, so they can fight with that, but they need someone to start to fight with.
They need that OD4 staff, the Puck Blink, these maneuverability items tied around the static link and the DK as Fenrir found by Roger. The Dream Coil in. Pasha catches 2 with a Waning Rift as well. But the damage output onto Fenrir, sure, you killed the Disruptor, but the turnaround on Lanham, Solo killed off. Now the Razor, low HP, wand up, Sal ready to go as well. Ori tanking everything. And Pasha forced to run away with no one out of mana. They will give up and jump in and try and catch some people. Solo pops the smoke though as no one holds the high ground with him. Things come out, the cooldown will land, and, well, DK jumps forward, aggressively in with Paparazzi linking. Lanham's still alive, no one forced to stand his ground and fight. And in comes Ramses, though. How much in can he steal? With the Dream Call forward, Pasha grabs onto 2 of them, but Ori's so tanky, they cannot defeat this Dragon Knight, and Ramses in trouble. Brought down, and Virtus.pro, they might find Ori here. Roger, oh my goodness.
The 6th sense.
I think he soared like Ramsey just appear, and he blinked immediately. I think Ramsey, came in here to like the circle of vision just for a fraction of a second, and Ori was out of there. Now he's in again. Arcane Orb, scary prospect, 3-man coil as well, but you can see here VP afraid of fighting into this. They've used their combo war, a huge part of it, and all they found now is Fenrir on low HP. Imed transferred back to 11. The tracks are coming out, and Fenrir looks like he will die. Big OD ult will come and burn the mana, but Solo will fall. Pasha back in with a Waning Rift call down. Now VP looking good as 11 chase back, but the Pit of Malice will hold them away from the DK. And Razor will survive. That's Ramses. They both begin with the same letter, but the glimpse into the Static Storm. Astral's there, but he will appear inside this kinetic field. The stomp will land, and Ramses in trouble. The 4-step away. He's going to get himself out of danger just barely here. Ramses surviving, but finally whipped down by the Paparazzi Razor. Now the Bane Nightmare's up, but dies immediately as Vici Gaming running rampant with this game, one by one. No Lincolns, no BKB, no Blink, no nothing here for the OD. Only 4 staff. The smokes pass each other, but Paparazzi's the one to be caught. He's tanky though, and here comes the DK. The Razor's still alive, and he's going to be able to survive. Walks himself east. Now his team, they play into the west. The Razor falls, but look at Virtus.pro trapped inside the Static Storm and the field. No one. Can they jump on him? Can they catch him? He's speedy on the gyro with the face boots to go, but in comes Ori with the final breathe fire. And in the midst of it all, they kill the Dire Courier as well. VP getting curb stomped in this game, 13-7, every fight going the way of Vici Gaming. 8 minutes.
Yeah, the problem for Virtus.pro is that their support. Okay, they finally got him. Do they have a glimpse?
Gotcha. Roger, still alive. Bit more damage there from Vici Gaming needed. Fenrir jumped on, raindrops popped out, and it looks like the Disruptor taking the Dream Coil and tanking it for his through the duration. His Virtus.pro's time to shine, but Gyro very far away, not TPing up to the shrine or anything, and Aegis will be claimed by Razor. There was no play to be made. VP just holding this mid lane, and now they jump in again onto the puck, and down Pasha will go. Time for it, because Vici Gaming, by all means, are ready and, well, past ready. They want to go and fight the Dust and the Sentry onto Roger. Sure, but he is brought down quickly as he popped his head into that Radiant side. Ramses through the trees. They've got TPs. Their way back home, except Solo. Yeah. At least it was Solo. Damage still yet to hit that level 15. Maybe even then goes for the spell amp if you want to go for the Dagon build, but I think right-click damage is going to work out this game. Bottom lane, Roger. In that static storm, Solo drops the well played.
Do something. Actually, they might find Pasha on top if he wants to blink in, use Blink Silence Orb once again.
Pull down bottom, no one in. Fenrir goes for the TP out. Solo needs the Nightmare grip, something. They'll get that one kill. That'll be it. In this game, still sitting around level 8, closing in on 9, but they've lost.
He saw the chicken.
Oh, nice.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
That's
Top tower has
Ori
fallen.
looking to break high ground now, though, with Paparazzi still having Aegis for a good 40 seconds. They blink in, pop the Lincoln, stun into Static Storm, but the Force Staff quickly out from no one saves Pasha. Nice play there as they move forward. Fenrir drops. Static Link in, no one runs. BKB out, but the Fiend's Grip on Ori. He doesn't have that Aegis, remember. He needs to pop his BKB, but Ramses clears up one, and Paparazzi will drop immediately after. Now Virtus.pro with a high ground hold, looking for 11. That's 3 in a row. 4 kills if they can catch Paparazzi now. Lanham trying to sprint away, but Roger with the tracks, looking to try and cancel some TPs. The Astral there, and Razor has been caught hands down by the ankles. And Razor is gone.
They invested so much
or so behind his counterpart, Virtus.pro. We know and love the way they play with Solo playing the kind of 7 role, but here's the Fiend's Grip onto 11, Underlord caught. And with that OD damage from the Arcane Orb, the BKB will be put to good use, and they bring down that Underlord offlaner, and they hunt for more. Observing more, that's a Radiant one on the high ground, the Earth Splitter and the Static Storm coming through onto the OD, and they will take Ramses out with them, and no one kind of caught here. No opportunities except for the Force Staff over the high ground to try and escape. Pasha stuck in the trees, down goes Solo, but Lanham chasing forward, gets the Shrine off, the Shuriken will connect though, and Virtus.pro this time, the ones to lose out. Blink on the OD, so Blink, Pike, BKB opens up a lot of opportunities for VP as they go in with a 2-man Dream Coil. Both supports caught, the Glimpse forced onto the Fiend's Gripping Bane. Vici Gaming lose both of their teamfight ultis though, with Disruptor and Delta Titan both down. Virtus.pro have full reign on the rest of this map. They've even forced the BKB from Ori. Slow with the Janada coming through, the Underlord ulti. Pasha trying to deal with this, but they will likely just get Ori back into the fountain. Wind has been kind of knocked out of the Vici Gaming sails here. They're not pressing forward, there are no tier 2s to go for. And now with Ori trying to play aggressively into this OD, but he pops his BKB. Roger will fall, but Solo with the Fiend's Grip back through the Black King bar. No one trying to do damage as he can, but Solo slowed down with that Frost Dragon form. Ramses forced to Astral as well. Can he blink out of danger? He does have it, but he's breathed fired. Ori with a Godleaf. Plays there as the Nightmare will not save Ramses, and no one holding Aegis Cheese forced to run back home, tail between legs.
Razor so tanky with Chivas got. The problem was that the Puck used an ulti there, so they did not have anything to keep them in place, so OD and the Gyro can actually deal the damage. Still Aegis and Cheese on Gyro, but these Raxes are going down. Even the second one on a top lane. OD invested everything in his items. Blink Dagger, no buyback.
Yeah, Dragonite, his Elder Dragon form ends, but they still do a huge chunk of damage here with the builds they've gone for. Ripping apart the second tier 3, looking for another lane of Rax. Focus down the melee one for now. Gyro trying to clear through catapults and creep waves. 11 with a Dark Rift. Back home. This pro went from strength to strength. Aegis and Cheese, they look pretty damn good. And
wards. Problem is that Dragonite has a gem.
Bounty as Ramsey just BKBs and runs in. Still has the cheese over on this OD, but Ori back, pops the Lincolns, gripped up now, Dragonite trapped in the coil. Paparazzi's BKB is going to work though with a Shiva's Guard there. Vici Gaming have used a lot of their tools, and the kiting from VP has been spot on with the Bloodthorn. Ori there with the silence, the OD trapped in the Static Storm, and no BKB for the cheese. Now he's still half HP. The Earth Splitter not quite enough for the Lincoln's pop. He slept up. The Urn is going, but no one with a monster kill. Takes down 2. 11 tries to clear up. No one and solo, but the Hurricane Pike is there, stunning and snapping, and Pasha will chase on forward. Clear through this Underlord, and eventually they'll do it. It takes a bit of time, but a triple kill for no one. It's what they end up. Radiant scan forward, find no one. They do not find anyone, I should say, in this kind of game. No one. There we go. He moves forward. Immediately BKBs. Paranoid out of his mind. Now Ori jumps in. Lincoln's pop. There we go. Catch Ramsey. Where's the save? Lotus Orb's in. The Lincoln's out. 4 staff away. Glimpse back though. The BKB will cancel that one out. It is immediate turnaround with a grip onto the Razor. Now focused down onto Ori. Brought to his knees in a matter of seconds as no one charges forward. The root will be there from the Pit of Malice. Nightmare from Solo. But they'll get the Dark Grip back home. Losing only the Dragon Knight, the Bounty Hunter. Well, I guess catch Bounty and Roshan, but the VP side did only get the Bounty. 11, Sentry in, Solo scouted, Glimmer into Nightmare, Sleep onto Disruptor, the call down of the Dream Coil onto 2, the Orb over, they've got them caught, Static Storm only onto Bay, and this is, oh, the Gyro, BKB, having to run away, 4 staff down to the low ground as the Static Link is broken, but Solo will be dropped. Now Paparazzi sprinting forward, the Bane buy back, the DK, who was seconds away from respawning, buys back himself, kills off Pasha.
No. Yeah, that's a full refresher orb, so he has no buyback. The gold is coming up quickly.
A minute and a half. He needs 1,000, he needs another 1,000 gold though. That is going to take a long time for him to gain as Vici Gaming secure Roshan for themselves. The jump in from Virtus.pro, Nightmare onto DK. He has brought back, so if they kill him, they can do a good amount of work, but the refresher, Shard from Paparazzi, popped out very quick. As the Aegis, that was a panic moment in the pit there. Solo, the buyback from him might come to an end. They've spotted him. They know where he is. Paparazzi's fast enough here with the S&Y drums phase. Gets the unstable current with the Rod of Atos, and now draining every bit of damage he can. Follow down.
Oh, they're deeping top. Okay, has no buyback. Razor has no gold for buyback.
Jump with the Hurricane Pike. Immediate snapback of the blinking Dragon Knight. Vici Gaming, though, on this high ground seem in a pretty decent spot now with the Stomp Splitter on towards his OD, the 4 staff away, the refresher, and the 4-man Dream Coil in. But can they do any damage? They've caught now the Razor with the grip of the BKB and the Static Storm moving forward onto Ramses, bringing the OD down. Buyback available will be forced, but now the Gyro trapped in a slumber of death. Buyback force from him as well. Virtus.pro dropping like flies as they have to come back into this fight. But what can they give? They've used their double ult from Pasha. They don't have an OD turned into a piggy. Stomp forward, slept up. Lotus Orb is there, but it's all too little too late as Virtus.pro shoved back in their base. Pasha tries his best to keep this Vici Gaming lineup at bay, but the BKB from no one will come to nothing. Trapped in the pit. Jumped by Ori. Lincoln's popped. Gyro saved by an Astral for a second, but in the end it's going to be Vici Gaming clearing through a number of VP heroes until they all return back to Fountain.
What a play from Vici. This is why Underlord is one of the better. And now has Divine Rapier queued up. I think he needed to have that in the previous fight.
Yeah, and you may be thinking, you know, Vici Gaming, they come...
Or 5,000 gold, which lasts 5 minutes.
So a Rapier slot, yeah? Or a boot slot. Pasha, Dream Coil, catches 2. Paparazzi, muted now. That nullifier, Aegis may be forced here as the Fiend's Grip does come out, but the damage is lacking. The Earth Splitter through onto 2. Down goes that Astral there to save up the Gyro, but it looks like no one will fall. Dead for 2 minutes. The buyback on Puck. Looking to swing this one back around with a refresher on Dream Coil again, but the damage is still lacking from Virtus.pro, and Vici Gaming running rampant through this game, taking down the last lane of Rax. Looking to finish this one off. The buyback from the OD now arrives, but the throne is exposed, and Paparazzi starts shredding it to pieces, and Feebles are getting thrown out left and right. Ori inside the pit, dealing with the Astraling OD. Turning into a little piggy, and Ramses, unfortunately, looks like he will fall in a second. The Rapier on the deck somewhere as Paparazzi still holds on to that Aegis. Somehow he's not died yet. Finally it'll get taken out of their hands. DK did for 100, Disruptor gone, but the Razor respawned. Linking up with no one there, draining out the damage, chasing him back. The Rapier reclaimed here by no one. The trouble is the throne is taking way too much damage. Aghanim Scepter is going away. Ramses, unfortunately, dead for 2 minutes, and here comes the cavalry. GG is called, and VP will tap out.
Another back in the game, Gary. Amazing performance by both of the teams, but Vici Gaming had this beefy is the team that plays it the most.
The last Mohicans, whatever you want to call them, in terms of picking that dogs.
And kill his own creep with the one hit.
Yeah. And those shards, Roger with the Orb of Venom going to work. And Sappin. Potentially a Nightmare coming out here, maybe Roger. Trouble, but it looks like Rare is the only one to make a maneuver forward. The snap back of the Nightmare there, given over to the Disruptor. Roger, Shard's going to try and push him in, but Fenrir is there with the Brain Sap, as you so rightly call.
Look at this hero, man. Manning up 1 against 2.
Yeah, you don't care. Pasha bottom lane, maybe he does. Homing missile in. Barrage and Paparazzi ready, and look at the stomp. This will be a dead Darks here. This little cross here, of course, by 11, and he'll likely just try and napalm and maybe even Firefly this wave down, but he's been stunned, clapped, and thunderstruck. Solo comes in and zones back 11, half HP already, but maybe now a bit of an overstep from Solo. Firefly, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, napalm up, kinetic field. Try and trap 11, quick TP out, and Solo survives with a wand and a turn. Fenrir trying to get in there, but Ramses back to the Bane. Duo lane from VP. 19-6 on Ramses, 24-10 on Tiny. They're winning top and mid quite heavily. But bottom lane, Lanham drops Roger, missiled up. The bounty snatched out by Paparazzi, and he will get the cross kill.
That's a good kill. Solo XP for the Gyro. When he gets the level 5, level 3 rocket barrage, they can't really dive him because of the amount of damage they have, and they have a lot of control for him.
Time Fenrir. Of the damage or the chase to kill the Tiny. Roger's lurking around to the southeast in his river spot as well, and now it's VP that can look for the aggressive play onto DP. Trapper inside the shards, look for the snowball play in.
Bottom lane. Rocket Surge already used, level 3 Rocket Barrage, that's gonna be more than enough to take Darkseer down.
Both of these teams finding angles, right? They're finding ways unsettle their opponents, but here we go. Avalanche toss back into the Tusk. Ori caught with the shards there, but the Spirit Siphon going, keeping the DP alive a little bit longer. Fairy Fire and Wand will do a good job as well, as Ori gets a little bit of distance away, but the toss forward, the catapult will kill her.
Ori is tanky, but why?
Feels a little more natural with the Darkseer, with the Tiny.
He wants to be active as soon as possible.
Well, this Darkseer may have just baited the Gyro in with a 2-man Avalanche toss, the tree throw and the shards, everything in the kitchen sink in onto Vici Gaming. Fenrir will escape, but losing that Gyro
another
who
toss
on a killing spree. And they can't. Yeah, they get 11 top lane. Oh, okay, Solo. Oh, he's out. Kinetic field there, trapping Lanham, and he turns for 1 hit, baiting him in. Lanham knows that he wants to go for this. 2 punches, 3 punches, he needs some more damage, and he will get the kill, but the Thunderstrike there, and the rage forward from Ramses. Oh, I don't know,
he has enough
tanky.
mana. Level 1 open wounds only.
Jungle. Tier 2 is being pressured by a big creep wave with the catapult coming in, and 11 in his own jungle. Thinks he's safe and sound by the shrine, but in comes the snowball, kinetic field combo, ETTPs with the Gyro as well. They'll come in and try and fight. Spirit there, but no stomp just yet. Finally throws it out, but won't land, and the Gyro glimpsed away. DP pops the ulti here, needs a kill. Find anything. The toss, Solo, sent into the creep cap. One's up, the surge over the Darkseer as Solo will drop, but Roger, 2 big damage. Quick sentry into a glimpse. Fenrir onto Solo, Solo onto Fenrir. Nightmare into call down as Paparazzi chases. The snowball save through Ori there, but it looks like the Disruptor will finally fall. They're chasing to Roger, and that's a lot of damage. Even through the 1 charges, the Crypt Swarm will finish him off. And Ramses left alone here. Tiny coming
Bane level 6.
No one running in. Avalanche to cancel the Fiend's Grip, and Ramses turns the fight. Toss up onto Ori. The damage looking decent here, but Ramses is a little too deep. That toss forward was a step too far as no one Tanky 5-1. Free throw, Thunder Strike. Nightmare cancels out that final hit. Looked like it was going to kill him. But maybe with that toss if it had landed in. Him off. Top lane, what's happening? Oh, it's 11 dying again. Batrider 0-4-1, having some serious struggles in this game. Offs onto heroes like Tiny and Lifestealer.
Oh, they're gonna find Solo.
Well, should we watch this from the perspective of a dead man? Oh, well.
This is not very good carry, but...
There, I got it in the end. We caught the perspective of about... Up. The team sitting around middle lane, so they're not in position to come back and defend, but the glimpse into the trees, nice. No one knows exactly where to go. The Static Storm in on their head, so the TP cancelled. And Gyro immediately blown up.
Yeah, this ward provides so much vision. Lane wards during the mid game give a lot of info. Oh, they're gonna go for Bat.
Well, yeah, Bat jump, Static Storm down. That's a nice zoning ult from Solo, but the drag back on Tiny. Oh, Young 11 still alive with the vacuum 3 into the wall. There's the nice ulti from Ori with the Earth Splitter on top, and Vici Gaming cleared through 2. Ramses needs to get the hell out of here. The shards come through. They do get 11 there as the Bat falls, but Ramses needs a way to escape. He's got a rage to come out, and he'll turn onto Ori there, but the ghosts are going to work. They're ripping apart each other, but Ori will be the one that comes down on top with the supports in behind. They'll catch with the Yules. Solo glimpses back one, but does an ultra kill for the Death Prophet. Supports came in and really shut Ramses down out of the fight.
Ramses should be careful. There's a Earth Splitter that pierces through the spell immunity. They have Batrider ulti, then you have Death Prophet ulti, Beam's Creep. Not the best Lifestealer game. So much to focus on.
Batrider glimpse back into the Avalanche and the Shards, the Nightmare Lasso. It's there with the cooldown, with the vacuum in. The BKB from Batrider quick and decisive now as they try and turn this one around. The sleep from Lanham will land the Earth Splitter over the front of them as well. Down they go and VP crumble. Vici Gaming taking them all down with them, and a double kill for guess who?
They should initiate fights with a bit of Tiny instead. Tiny misses.
Yules up now from Ori. Stomp will land, the toss will throw, but Tiny, no one. Trying to roleplay his hero a little bit too well there, tossing and throwing.
BKB on that Prophet, plus he's gonna pick it up, probably a Gyro.
Lanham 1v2ing, yeah, come on, come at me bros. 4 staff down, but in the igloo he stays. One more hit is all they need. Oh, yes, they get it indeed. Fenrir still around as the jump in, the snowball is here. He's trying to play around with them, toying with Vici Gaming. Roger is in deep, Paparazzi low, a Thunderstrike to go on to the Gyro as well. He BKBs. Oh, VP. What have they done? They've saved Roshan. They're in onto Fenrir. HP. Oh my god, have they actually done this as well? Fenrir, he's dead. A quick shrine from Vici Gaming. They need to get back into the pit as quickly as they possibly can, but Roshan, sub 1000, sub 500 HP. The Batrider's coming in. 11 needs to jump in. He catches the Aegis. Now the lasso back onto the Lifestealer. Punch up into the air as the blink from Roger does catch 11, and the Batrider will respawn in a second. But what has happened in the last 10 seconds? 11 will fall a second time.
It doesn't matter. The Batrider died.
Him, of course. He's down. He can't see up. Dogs in real life. There's a jump, vacuum, wall, Ori BKB, still has the Yules, and with his Spirit Siphon to the cooldown on the head, here comes the Earth Splitter, Lanham is lining it up, but he's not going to land it on too many heroes. The trouble is, though, for VP, they've already lost their Dark Seer, and their combo is down. No one, hands in the air, hands off keyboard. Guys, I'm not getting involved in this. That's too much for me to deal with. Goes up top and starts split pushing.
I want that.
Oh, yes, yeah, of course, the S and Y, the
listen.
Snee. Those Swedish players and their Snee. Sounding, yeah. SNY. Nice little grab here. No one tries to kill 11. Forces the lasso, which of course lasts absolutely nothing on the Tiny. The Nightmare will come out with the grip on. Now snowball forward. Cancel it out with a Lifestealer infest. Fenrir drops. Ori now needs to run away. It looks like BKB forced the DP. Quickly back to safety for the DP and the Batrider. Now. Line as the dire ops ward sees Ramses and Roger, and 11 jumps in. The snowball not going to come just yet. The infest was there, and Ramses in the middle of all of this with the Earth Splitter and the grip on the Lifestealer. Vici Gaming clearing through Virtus.pro. The cooldown and the surge. There's the homing missile flying through with the Spirit Siphon going as well. I think this glimpse play from Solo might just, yeah, save him, keep him alive. The blink from Pasha. As well as these surges keep him away at
Roche will respawn and the DP will have ulti again. They found Paparazzi.
They sure have. Yep, Pasha to bounty rune, but there's Solo, the BKB from Batrider. What? Whoa, Tiny's there, wrong way, northeast, you want to go, not to the west. Lasso, Tiny, there's the cooldown with the stomp as well. The Tusk is caught, silence and kill. Gem on the deck as the grip comes through and the Lifestealer trapped in with a ghost. This is not looking good for VP. They finally get the vacuum into the static storm combos. No one comes through. Looks to cleave into Paparazzi with a nightmare save coming through. Fenrir keeps the gyro alive until the glimpse play, but it's still Vici gaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you know what? It's 5 in a row.
Paparazzi
mentioning like Solo pinging it out, saying, hey, they're getting Roshan here. Aegis and Cheese. Roger, go and try a steal. 11 jumps in. Roger kills off Fenrir, but there's 11 trying to deal with this. Roshan still alive with a vacuum into the wall. Ori and 11, they've got to try and retreat away. The BKB is forced out. And Virtus.pro, they're respawning. Is this another one? Second one of a game? Again, it looks like, as the Aegis Cheese will give them some more momentum on the map, but 11 is dying to Pasha. Here.
Oh, nice jukes.
Bane caught out to his own base, dead for a minute, no buyback. Another 500 to go.
They can play really aggressively right now. Try to drop the rock to ready.
He's importantly dodging that stomp. Where's the bat? Bat still the long walk back to base. They knew there was no Blink Lasso play or anything. 11 has to get back to Fountain, regen up, and then maneuver into position to try and grab anyone. The floor there. Try and de-ward as much as they can, and a fake back. This is a beautiful fake back. The trouble is, though, a beautiful scan for Vici Gaming as well, right? They absolutely do know. No one reveals himself up on the high ground. Bane now alive. They do have a 5v5, but 11. BKB is quickly enough. The exorcism in, but there's the Avatos missing out onto Ori. Paparazzi into the thick of things. Has the cooldown, but he's also got the Satanic. He's burning through everybody. Pasha drops. Again, they've lost 4 immediately. Vici Gaming just blow them out of the freaking water. Oh, no one trapped in the middle. And Ramses is going to have to go for a Rage TP. Nothing here to cancel, I don't believe, as the grip on cooldown. So Vici Gaming, they lose it. New items.
Lotus Edge. Nice even.
Or Kellen's. Kellen's Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
Ramses in on top of Paparazzi here, chasing forward, in fact, forces the BKB, and that will be that, it looks like. Maybe Pasha trying to chase in with a vacuum in onto 2.
Has Satanic if he wants to turn. He popped it, but does not want to fight.
Fair play. Well, drag Lanham back. Ramses clear up the Elder Titan if they have the damage. Yeah. Oh, Lanham in the Fountain, in fact, dies with a Thunder Stroll. Vici Gaming looking for a very aggressive play. The pings are coming out, and it looks like no one knows what's coming, but still gets Blink Lassoed. In comes the DP with the ult. The cooldown from Gyro will land on no one's head, and looks like he's dead. With no buyback available, that's him gone for a minute and a half.
Trying to find a kill.
Trying to grab Solo here. Silence in. Yule Scepter ready. They'll find him. They've got the vision from the
BKB if needed.
Solo's just absolutely screwed. Now he's dead for 75. So high ground for him. Got a nice little spirit to move forward. Scout, bind, stomp, whatever you want over on these VP heroes. But there's smoke. First off, punch up Gyro. Roger starts things to try and bait out an initiation, and there it is. You grab him and drag him in. The Static Storm, the wall, the vacuum in, but only catching ET. Virtus.pro, they're just falling apart here. They've got the Refresher Shard now with another lasso onto Ramses. And away they go, one by one. VP will fall. The buyback on Lifestealer forced out now as the DP charging in. Taking the Tusk with her on a lovely stroll as the gem is dropped and no buybacks on either of the supports. Tiny and Lifestealer in onto the Gyro, but that's the Aegis gone, and only the Aegis has another Earthsplitter lands on Lanham, and Virtus.pro falling apart as Vici Game run rampant over the Russians, looking for a Game 2 victory in this best of 3. And it looks like Virtus.pro trapped in their fountain with nowhere to go.
What did they expand? 2 buybacks? Oh, the
force staff. Ori's still going to get taken down. Ramses in onto the Paparazzi, Gyro, Cheese, and Satanic. Everything going to plan. And the vacuum in. The cooldown over, but Paparazzi's still dropping low. Oh, Ramses, that's a shame. Dead for 2 minutes, and that's got to be game.
Tiny still alive and still has a buyback. Oh my god, the kiting around these two cores, buyback coming out of Tiny right away.
Radiant's top
Vici Gaming not going to be too perturbed by that maneuver now. As they plan to do 38 seconds. Ramses is down. They just give away this mid lane. Defend bot, defend tier 4s.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
But there's a tier 2 tower on the
Radiant's
bottom still.
tower is under attack.
Is that gem again? Dusk. Surging around. Pasha thinking about an initiation. Thunderstrike will catch a vision there onto the Batrider, but he still blinks in. The four-staff punch. They've caught out Disruptor, so no static storm, and the call down onto Yapashu. Oh, a good Yule, but still he's going to fall. Ramsey's in the battle off the Paparazzi. The damage looks good, and they're taking down this Gyro little by little. The Nightmare to try and save him with the Satanic going to work. For VP, they're deep in their base, and they will call GG. Vici Gaming take the series 2-0.
What a discipline, what a team fight, the capabilities of Team Vici Gaming. Even though the second Roche fight decision is what could have lost them the game, but